So go ahead and stand up at the edge of your mat. We'll be in Tadasana for a minute. Just take a few breaths. As you come onto your mat, whatever happened before you came into your practice or went onto your mat this morning, we're just gonna leave that off to the side. And take this next hour to focus on yourself. Just to move the body, to enjoy your practice, and to do the best you can. Take another breath or two. Deep inhalation. Completely empty the lungs on the exhale. And then go ahead and inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. We're going to take the first couple pretty slow. Exhale, step back. Come right into Chaturanga. Inhale. Let's just start with the baby cobra here. Shoulders back. Exhale, curl the toes under. Downward facing dog for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, well, get to the front of your mat and then exhale, fold, sorry. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Back to Tadasana. Again, inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale. You can do cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. 1, 2, 3, hips up towards the ceiling. 4, press the floor away from you. 5, inhale, look up, get to the front of your mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. One more time for Surya Namaskar A. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, step back. Chaturanga, elbows kissing the sides of the body. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1. Try to get the heels heavy towards the mat. Stretch the back of the legs here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Step or jump forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Back to Tadasana. Moving on to Surya Namaskar B. Keep the fingertips pointing down towards the floor. Bend the knees to get ready for chair. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left toes out, right foot forward, warrior 1 legs. We're gonna inhale all the way up. And then exhale down, Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, take it back. Other side, so right toes out, left foot forward, all on the same inhale, all the way up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up, look all the way up. Exhale, downward facing dog, 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, nice straight arms. 4, 5, inhale, look up. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, arms all the way up. So keep the knees bent, coming into chair. And then as you exhale, come back to Tadasana. One more time for Surya Namaskar B. So bend the knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump back to Chaturanga. Inhale, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. You guys are doing great. Right toes out, left foot forward. Actually, I'm sorry, I screwed up there, but let's just go with it. Go ahead, put your left foot forward first. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, down to Chaturanga. Coley was like, what? Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side. So left toes out, right foot forward. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down, Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, take it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up, step or jump to the front of your mat. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees and keep the knees bent as you inhale, arms all the way up. And then exhale, come back to Tadasana. Nice. All right. So we're going to do Pada Gustasana, Padahastasana, just to get that relief of the wrists after doing our sun salutations. So separate the feet, hip width apart. Big finger, or our fingers are going to grab our big toes on the inhale. So inhale, come all the way down, grab the big toes. Exhale here. And then inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head as you grab the toes. And exhale, basically pull yourself together. Elbows go east and west, drop the head all the way. Shift the weight towards the front of the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step on the top of your hands. Toes are going to go up to the wrist creases. Exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, shoulders back. 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release the hands, bring them up to the waist. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, back to Tadasana. We're going to do our triangle poses, our Trikonasana. So start with right leg up and back. Right toes pointing. It's most of the time we're doing the back of the mat and the front of the mat. So get ready for your triangle here. We're just going to go right down. Inhale, grab the big toe. If you can't grab the big toe, put your hand on your shin, but go for the big toe first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press the feet. Inhale, come up. Switch the left toes out. Exhale, come down. 1, you can look up at that right thumb. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up. Face the back of your mat. We're going to do our revolved triangle. So exhale, left hand comes to the outside of the right foot. Right fingertips up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come all the way up. Other side. Right hand to the outside of the left foot on the exhale. Left fingertips up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale, back to Tadasana. And just so you know that leg is supposed to be straight on the triangle. Mine doesn't go straight, but we're working on rotating the shoulder back. All right, so into our side angle postures. Right leg up and back. Right toes pointing out. Ready? Take a deep breath in. And then as we exhale, we go right down into it. Right hand to the outside of the foot, left arm up and over. 1, 2, you can look up at that left hand. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up. Bring the left toes out. Exhale, other side. 1, back foot, right foot is pressing down. 2, 3, hug the thighs towards each other. 4, 5. Inhale, come up. All right, so we're gonna just exhale here. We're gonna face the back of our mat and do our revolved side angle pose. So that's gonna look like this. I'll show you from the front real quick. So you have the option to, I'll do it on this side. All right, so revolved is bringing the right or the opposite hand over the opposite leg. So we need to get that knee as close to the armpit as possible and try to get those fingertips down to the floor. The back heel still stays on the floor. And then we rotate and then arm up. You could also put your knee here, prayer hands, boom, okay? So let's go ahead and do it on the right toes or the right foot first. So take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, go ahead and bring the left arm on the outside of the right knee. Get the fingertips down, right arm up, and continue to rotate the right shoulder back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, all the way up. Bring the left toes out. Exhale, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come all the way up. Woo! Exhale, back to Tadasana. This is going to turn into some hot yoga this morning, people. At least where I am. All right, let's come into our Prasarita Padottanasana, wide leg forward fold. We go down 4 times. Separate the feet. Toes are pointing forward. We begin by putting our hands on our waist, elbows pointing back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward, legs are strong. Bring the hands down to the mat. Drop the head. 1, 2, 3. The palms are flat. Continue to walk them towards the heels. 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your hands to your waist. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. Inhale, bring the arms out. Exhale, back to the waist. Inhale, lift the chest. We keep the hands on the waist this time as we exhale all the way down. Drop the head completely. 1, 2, elbows pointing back. 3, 4, 5. We inhale all the way up. Exhale. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, we clasp the hands behind the back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bring the knuckles north up towards the head. We try to get them to go forward towards the head as we drop the head completely. 1, legs are strong. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. This time we're going to inhale and go right for grabbing our big toes. So inhale, grab the big toes. Exhale here. Inhale, look up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold, elbows left and right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your hands to your waist. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, back to Tadasana. Good. Right leg up and out. Parshvatonasana here. So toes are going to be both pointing back. We're going to do prayer hands behind the back here. So just start like this, or you can grab the elbows, or you can just manage to get as much up as you can. Good? All right. So inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold over the right leg. The shoulders will have a tendency to fold forward here. Keep the shoulders back, keep the elbows back. 1, try to get your head to your knee. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale, other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. 1, 2, keep the quadriceps engaged here and also the muscles in the glutes so we don't hurt the hamstrings. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale, back to Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump back. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward. And bring the arms up. So we're in warrior 1 here, but we're going to stay here for 5 breaths. 1, hips are facing forward. 2, 3, shoulders away from the ears. 4, 5. Inhale, straighten the leg, the front leg. Turn to the back leg. Bend the left knee on the exhale. 1, 2, find your breath. 3, 4, 5. We're going to inhale, straighten the front leg, and move the back leg so we can safely come into warrior 2. So instead of it being pointed forward, we want to pivot on the ball of the foot and parallel the back foot to the edge of the mat at a minimum. Exhale, come into your warrior 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, straighten the left knee, pivot so we can bend and do the warrior 2 on the other side. So exhale, bend the right knee, look over the right fingertips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to bring the hands all the way down. Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look up. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart, back to Tadasana. Doing good so far? All right, we're gonna do our balancing pose and then bring it down to the mat. So today for our balancing pose, we're not gonna do hand to big toe, but we are gonna do the Ardha Baddha Padma, Paschimottanasana. You don't need to know how to say that. Just know that it's one leg on an angle and we're folding forward head to knee, okay? Stretching the west side of our body to get technical. All right, so figure 4 is gonna be one option here, but this is the half lotus. That's the Padmasana. Half lotus, top of the foot goes into the crease of the opposite leg. I'm trying to do this on an angle so you can see. And then the right hand will grab for that toe. So for me personally, I have to bend the standing knee a little bit to get to that toe. And then left fingertips to the floor. And then we fold forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come back to a standing position. And bring your leg down. Good. Other side. So bring the top of the left foot on the top of the other leg. Yeah, I think all 3 of you can do it. And then left fingers will grab the big toe, maybe. And then fold forward when you're ready. Fold on the exhale. 1, 2, you can do it, Sandra. 3, bend the knee a little bit more. There you go, 4, 5, inhale, look up. Exhale, come back to a standing position. At the front of your mat in Tadasana, we're gonna inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward facing dog. And so here we're gonna start practicing, maybe, you don't have to, you can just go right to your knees. But we're gonna try to practice getting our knee up to our face and get really close to the hands, and then crossing the legs and sitting down so we can kind of shoot our legs forward. All right, so something like this. It takes a while, but you just start going in that direction. That was awesome. All right, here we go, Dandasana. Big toes together, nice and tall, legs are strong, hands are on the legs. 1. Find your slow, steady breath. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, hinge forward. Wherever your hands go for your forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Just go ahead and fold forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Bring the right heel in for our Janu Shirshasana A. Drop the right knee out to the side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. 1, this is head to knee pose. 2, shoulders back. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, return to seated position. Bring that knee in. Straighten the right leg, other side. So as we're folding forward, this is a lot of forward folds. You're gonna stretch the lower back, but you also really wanna make sure you're protecting the lower belly. So keep the lower belly engaged in and up the whole time, keeping that length. So let's do that now. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. If you're able to grab the foot, grab it on both sides of the feet with your thumbs in the front. like that. If you're able to bring your wrist around and grab it and hook like that, then that's how you do that part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Beautiful big toe. Exhale, release. So we're gonna skip Janu B and we're gonna go to C because I promised Sandra I'd show her the crazy toe pose. That is what it should be called. It's not, but okay. So we're skipping B where you sit on the heel, and we're going into C. So right knee, we bend the knee, we bring the leg out to the side. The toes go on the floor, and we get the arch of the foot to hook into the thigh. So like this. If you can't do this, that's fine. Just do the best you can. Or, you know, if you can't fold forward like this, just try to make it work and we'll work on it. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Other side. Left heel in, drop it to the side. Toes are on the floor. The knee is not going to touch the floor. It might, but it might not, and that's okay. Ready? Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. So the point of this whole series going the way that it goes is that poses like that get you ready for the other postures like lotus pose. You know, there's so many muscles and bones in the feet that we just don't pay a lot of attention to. So it might just be really weird at first. And then eventually you'll have these weird like yoga feet where the toes spread out and look all crazy. Maybe. All right, straighten the left leg. We're coming into Kranchasana. So the right leg gets bent back. The heel must stay touching the thigh or the outside of the hip. We don't want it to be out like that. Very dangerous for the knees. All right, so both knees are pointing forward. We are going to actually grab the bottom of the foot. So bend the left knee, grab the bottom of the foot, straighten the leg, and we're taking 5 breaths here. We do it from the side. 1, 2, 3, chest lifted. 4, 5. Go ahead and release. Straighten the right leg. Bend the left leg back. A way to help with the leg coming back here is to roll the calf muscle out to the left. That will help. Okay? Grab the right foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and release. Straighten the legs out for a minute. We're going to go into our Marichyasana. We're just doing A, and then we're going to add a twist. So again, right heel to the right sitting bone. Left foot is going to stay active. We're going to reach with our right arm on the inside of the leg. If your knee does not get to the armpits, you're going to work on folding forward until that happens. If you are able, if you already know in your practice, you can take the bind, go ahead, point the thumb down, reach behind you, and then the left arm reaches behind you, and you reach for your fingertips. Okay, fold forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release the pose. Go on the other side. So I'm going to do it backwards too this time. And for those of you that can reach your fingers and you can bind, so your next goal is to start reaching for your wrist to see if you can grab the wrist. So you're going to continue to lift, lift, lift. Okay? So let's go ahead and reach the left arm forward.
Did you say I was backwards?
No, I'm going to be backwards. My back to you. I think you're.
Oh.
Yeah, you're good. I'll come watch you though. Go ahead and take your bind on the other side. And then fold forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Nice job, ladies. Yeah. You guys are incredible. Oh, man. All right, so let's add a twist to that, and then we'll move on to our boat poses. All right, so bend the right knee. Left foot comes to the outside of the right knee. Did I say left? I meant right. Yoga dyslexia. Left fingertips behind you. Right arm up. Exhale, bring that right elbow to the outside of the left knee. And then we're just going to twist here. Half Lord of the Fishes pose. 1, release the muscles in the belly. Release any gripping in the belly. 2, 3, keep pressing that left shoulder back. 4, 5, inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, come back to center. We'll do the other side. So now left leg down, knee will be pointing forward. Right foot to the outside of the knee. Your right sitting bone is gonna lift. Right fingertips behind you. So for this side, this is my injury side, so I have to just hold the knee. But if you're able to get, well, I guess I could do it. See, look it, you gotta try it first, right? I just tell myself this story and it's actually not true. So my body just proved that to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lengthen first. And then exhale, unravel. All right. Before we actually do our boat poses, we're gonna do reverse plank. I know, it's so fun, but we're gonna do it. So fingertips, let's see, fingertips facing behind you so we can open up the chest here. Legs are gonna be straight. Toes are gonna stay pointed. Inhale, lift the front of the body. Open the neck. Keep the toes pointed. 2, 3, 4, lift higher. 5, go ahead and lower. Bend the knees, get ready for boat pose. We're gonna lift 4 times. And in between, we're gonna cross the legs and press to lift. The idea is to lift the whole body. But if your legs don't get off and just your, just your bottom gets up, that's fine too for now. We're strengthening the arms. Yep. Okay, here we go. Straight legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release and lift. Just a quick lift. And then right back into it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 5, release. Cross the legs and lift. Get back into it. 1, 2, you can do it. Keep the spine long. 3, 4, 5, release, lift. We're doing it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, you did it. Lift. You guys, by doing this, you're so strengthening your quadriceps and your hip flexors. Your hip flexors are so, sorry, Coley, I know you like to stay unmuted. Flexors get so strong by doing that. So when we're doing the, the standing pose where the leg stays parallel to the floor, that's exactly what that is working on. And then it helps for things like jumping forward, jumping back, and when we have the legs crossed and we're lifting, eventually your feet will come up off the floor too. So it's very strengthening. You guys did amazing. All right, let's go ahead and lie down on our backs. We're gonna do our floor stuff now. So starting with our Supta Hasta Padangusthasana. So the one I was just talking about, but we do this version on our back. Straighten the left leg, grab the big toe with the right fingers, straight up. If you have to grab your knee or something, that's fine too. 1, 2, 3, oh sorry, hug your leg. 4, I didn't lift this up, sorry about that. 5, now go ahead and lower. Bring it out to the side. Look to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to center. We exhale, give it one more hug, and then we release. Other side. Grab the big toe. Straighten the leg, right hand stays on the right thigh. We exhale and lift chin to shin, shoulders back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release the head and shoulders, leg out to the side, look to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead back to center. Exhale, one more hug. And then release. We're going to move on to our shoulder stand or supported shoulder stand. So raise your hand if you have any problems with your neck. Like, do you get neck pain? Okay. So Coley, you might even want to start practicing with a blanket under your shoulders. One blanket or 2 even. Sometimes I use 2. Basically, it's just going to be an extra inch or 2 to help even and neutralize the spine while we're up. Have you had problems after doing shoulder stand with your neck? No. Okay, so then you know what? Just keep getting your neck stronger then. If it starts to become a problem, then we'll address it. But if you're good without it, then you're good. If you do decide to practice it on your own, I'll just do it with the blanket this time to show you guys. Once you're lying down, you want to be a little bit lower than the edge of the blanket, because once your legs are up, your shoulders will come back. So we're pretty much just going to bend the knees, get to the bottom of our back. Hands are on the lower back. We walk the elbows and the shoulders towards each other. Lift the chin so you're not choking yourself. And we press the hips towards the face and try to get the ankles right over the hips. 1.
And your feet are flexed?
They're flointed, so you're pressing out through the ball mounds of the big toes. Yep. 4, 5, 6. We're here for 8 breaths. 7, 8. Now we're going to start to drop the toes behind the head, coming into our halasana or plow pose. So straight legs, And then we interlace the fingers, straighten the arms. 1, 2. Make the heels heavy, drop them back to lift the back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop the knees to Karna Padasana, which is ear pressure pose. So you're pressing the knees to the ears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Straighten the legs. You can come back to shoulder stand to come down, or you can just cross the thumbs over and very slowly with the feet together. Bring the sacrum, and then just allow the body to start to lift. So once your legs are all the way down, you're gonna start to push the forearms into the floor and open up to fish pose. This is a back bend. 1, 2, 3, 4. The back of the neck is long, not bent. 6. Yep, no, you can open the throat. Yeah, you can open the throat. Just imagine the neck is rooted between the shoulder blades, so it gets long. All right, so to come out of this, Sandra's laughing. To come out of this, just go ahead and soften the arms and try to lie down. Just lie down flat on your back. Yeah, and just give your body a rest for a moment before we go into our headstand. That is a tough one, especially for neck problems. That's why that is important. But your neck will get stronger from doing it too. I used to have physical therapy on my neck. I had issues. I did, but I just don't have that anymore. And that was from a yoga injury. All right. Are we ready to get into our headstand? Yeah, you can bend the knees if you want. Otherwise, to get up, roll onto your side and come up safely. And then, let's see. Sandra, I know you're working on your headstand with dolphin pose and maybe a chair, right? So whatever, I'm gonna unmute you. Whatever it is that, yeah, I think you have to do it.
Okay.
Are you comfortable doing that on your own? Wherever you find yourself, take 10 breaths and then make sure you go into child's pose for at least 4 or 5 breaths.
Okay, yeah.
And then Coley, where are you at with your headstand now? So if you want to start bringing your toes up on a chair, you can do that. Okay. But you probably don't have a chair accessible right now, right? And for today's fine, and then maybe next time bring a chair and we'll work on doing it with a chair. Okay. Jesse, so I'll show you dolphin pose. Let me unmute you. So just go ahead and do that. Find your 10 breaths, Coley, and then we'll just all meet in child's pose. So Jesse, go ahead and, okay. So just to get the arm strength needed for the headstand, and we know how far apart our arms are supposed to be because we use our own body, like the forearm. Just kind of do one of these. And that's how far apart your elbows will be for this. This is gonna be what contains your head. The head is never gonna press to the floor, and it's just gonna be like kind of on the forearms, but it should be able to dangle if you need it to, okay? So it's really all in the arms pressing the floor. So we bring the interlaced fingers, we drop the head, put the shoulders back, and then this is dolphin pose. So we stay here, we walk the toes if we can to the face, and then we just take 10 breaths here. And then come into child's pose. Good? And Sandra, your head's not on the floor, right? Okay, good. After you guys sit up, I'm going to show you really quick how to move to the next step with the chair, just so we can know for next time. So that we use the chair or the wall even, but this helps to, we need to feel what it feels like to have the hips directly over the shoulders, and that can be really scary because it's going to feel in the beginning like we're going to fall over. So let's see. I'm not going to be able to see myself, and I'm not used to doing it with a chair, but we'll see how close I can get my hips over my shoulders. All right, so we come into dolphin, and then we just get a little bit higher. And then we try to get that feeling of stacking, so the toes will be light. And then maybe we play with like putting a leg up. Are my hips over my shoulders? Yep. Okay. And then you do the same thing. You just come off of it, child's pose. So you'll get the feeling of like really being upside down, because technically down dog and dolphin are inversions. And even if you never make it to the chair, that's fine too. I know, like, Gully, my favorite line is like, I could definitely do without those, like being down and stuff. I mean, there are a lot of health benefits to it for sure, but you know, it's just something to play with. So, all right, let's get into our lotus pose. We're gonna finish up here. How was that for you, Jessie?
My head hurts. Do what?
From being upside down?
Yeah, I think I was doing something wrong.
Okay, well, I can help you with that for sure. We'll work on it.
Thank
All right, so whether it's full lotus, half lotus, or just sitting in your easy pose, we try to wrap the hands behind us and grab the big toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come all the way forward to seal our yoga practice. 10 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, come up. Exhale, you can take the Anya Mudra, which is just a concentration mudra. Big first finger to thumb, hands pointing out, fingers are stretched, chin is close to the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your hands together in front of your hearts. Loka samasta sukhi no bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. And may the thoughts, words, and actions of my own life contribute to that happiness and to that freedom for all. Bring your hands down to the sides of the body. We're going to do one more lift. It's called Utplitihi. Keep the legs crossed in lotus. Go ahead and start to close up the body and lift. 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, get them higher, 9, 10. Release. Lie down for Shavasana. A much earned Shavasana. We didn't do upward bow today, but we did do the fish pose. So a smaller back bend. So next time we'll make sure to focus on the upward bow. So once you're lying down on your back, you can separate the ankles, palms facing up. Shoulder blades flat, chin a little bit lower than the forehead. Take a deep breath in. Separate the lips as you exhale.